to be successful and help out our planet as much as I can. What I remember most about being a sailor is our bus rides and being with my team. I'm Oliver Caparelli, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This is Skip Beardo from Alpine Lumber here at Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailor soccer this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
Steamboat Resorts has been welcoming the world to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Seafood, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. With a large array of properties situated around the mountain base, we can host you, your family, and friends for your next Steamboat vacation. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for your Locals Connection discount. That's 879-8000, or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, the lodging leader.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Murat Washburn, and I'm a senior in Steamboat Springs High School. My number is number 3. I'm a forward. Years playing, I've been playing for 10 years. I also like to ski race. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in Ross Club. I don't know where I'd like to go to college, and will I play in college? I don't know. In 10 years, I see myself on the World Cup of skiing of the 5th Alpine World Ski Circuit. My favorite discipline skiing is downhill, just because of the thrill and speed it gives. I've been skiing for ski racing for about 7 years, skiing in total for 12 years. My favorite subject in school is history. My favorite movie is Build to Glory because of its funny quotes. Last summer, I went to Norway to ski. My favorite memory from the summer probably be just hanging out with my friends. It's my last summer being in high school, so my goals for this season are to be the best I can. My life goals are to be happy and successful. What I remember about being a sailor is the community and the spirit that the students give. My name is Murat Washburn, I'm a senior in Steamboat Springs High School. Proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Let's go, sailors! Hi, I'm TJ Wharton, president of the Yampa Valley Bank, Steamboat's only locally owned bank, and proud sponsor of Steamboat High School soccer broadcast. Well, falls upon us, it's time for some hometown soccer on the Gardner pitch. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates each player on the Sailor Soccer Squad. Steamboat High School Athletics, an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. If you're looking for a better banking experience, walk, or better yet, slide tackle through our doors. Remember FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's the second annual Steamboat Family Sports and Music Festival, this Saturday from 3 to 9. Try, learn, compete in 10 different sports. It's fun for the whole family with sports from 3 to 5:30 and live music from Worried Men from 6 to 9. With food from Skull Creek, beer and wine for the adults and beverages for the kids. Go to Steamboat, the number 10, the letter S.com. That's SteamboatTennis.com. We'll see you this Saturday for the Steamboat Family Sports and Music Festival, benefiting the Steamboat Springs Tennis and Pickleball Center Maintenance Endowment Fund. Brought to you in part by Alpine Bank and Steamboat Radio.
This Saturday night, Easy 94.1 fires up the movie projector once again. It's another edition of Coca-Cola Movies on the Mountain. Bring the blankets and lawn chairs to Gondola Square. We'll take care of the entertainment with a free movie. Coca-Cola Movies on the Mountain this Saturday night at Gondola Square. Presented by Smart Wool, the Steamboat Ski and Resort Corporation, and Easy 94.1. Get all the details at steamboatradio.com. That's steamboatradio.com.
Managing local land involves balancing resources such as agriculture, water, and wildlife. I'm Brian Ripley, and I have over 16 years of experience managing ranch resources as your neighbor here in Routt County. I'm the Ranch and Rural Property Specialist for the Paoli Group with the support of Colorado Group Realty. Put your trust in someone that has the practical experience and knowledge to help you with all of your ranch, rural, and equine property needs. I aspire to help you reach all of your real estate goals. I'm Brian Ripley, and you can find me at thepaoligroup.com in the Ranch Division.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name's Kevin Castor. I'm a senior. My number is number 17. I play defense. I've been playing for 10 years. I also like to play speedball and basketball. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in working and chilling. I like to go to college somewhere in Colorado. I don't think I'll play soccer or any sport in college. In 10 years, I see myself with a solid job and a house, or not even, maybe an apartment. My favorite subject in school is science, because physics is fun with Mr. Nielsen. My favorite movie is Step Brothers, because it's funny. Last summer, I went to Europe and went to Spain and Italy. In Spain and Italy, I went with my sister and toured a bunch of places both in Spain and Italy, and ate a bunch of food and had a lot of fun. My goal for this season is a playoff game for sure. My goals in life are to enjoy it and make the most out of it. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the bus rides and how fun they are. My name's Kevin Castor. I'm a senior and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
This is Skip Beardo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailor soccer races. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have a game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdown dances.
I'm Terry
And this is Phil.
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
I'm Terry
And this is Phil.
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Hi, Steamboat friends. This is Charlie Green from Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Do you ever notice how grumpy your parents get when house guests arrive? Or how mean your big sister gets when you have to share her room for the weekend? I've got the secret to keep everyone happy. Stop by Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane for the best price and selection on Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Simmons mattresses. Plus a great selection of linens and even comfy mattresses for the pull-out couch. If everyone sleeps, everyone stays happy, and a great mattress from Mountain Mattress and Furniture is the secret.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
I'm Jevin Hovey, and I'm a senior. I'm number 14. I play striker. I've been playing for 12 years. I also like to play basketball. Outside of school and sports, I'm involved in the Steamboat Mountain School basketball club. I would like to go to college at Appalachian State. I will probably not play college. In 10 years, I see myself in my parents' basement. My favorite subject in school is science. My favorite movie is Bad Santa. I like the movie because it's funny. Last summer, I went surfing. I went to Mammoth, skiing for 2 weeks. And I visited a family friend in northern Michigan. My goal for this season is to stay healthy, and my goals for life are to be relatively successful. And what I remember most about being a sailor is the long bus rides. Also, proud to be the only Red Wings fan on the team after Alex Coffey left. I'm Jevin Hovey, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Russell's Auto Salon, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals,
and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
It's time now for Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Steamboat Resorts has been welcoming the world to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Seifkin, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. With a large array of properties situated around the mountain base, we can host you, your family, and friends for your next Steamboat vacation. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for your local connection discount. That's 879-8000 or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, the lodging leader.
Managing local land involves balancing resources such as agriculture, water, and wildlife. I'm Brian Ripley, and I have over 16 years of experience managing ranch resources as your neighbor here in Routt County. I'm the Ranch and Rural Property Specialist for the Paoli Group with the support of Colorado Group Realty. Put your trust in someone that has the practical experience and knowledge to help you with all of your ranch, rural, and equine property needs. I aspire to help you reach all of your real estate goals. I'm Brian Ripley, and you can find me at thepaoligroup.com in the ranch division.
Got to take on the visiting Rifle Bears. If you can adjust your mic level feedback, you can do that. All right. I'm joined in the booth by an alumni for the Steamboat Sailors. Does that make you feel old, Murphy Bowman?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, before we get this game going, talk a little bit, because we didn't have too much time. You were helping warm the boys up there, but how's it been down in Florida? Florida, right?
Yeah. I actually did not go on that trip, but well, there is a hurricane down there right now, so.
Well, where are you playing? I thought you were down there for school, so
no,
I was mistaken there.
my team is traveling there right now. They had a game there this weekend. So,
Okay.
but I am up in Cheyenne, Wyoming right now at Laramie County Community College.
Gotcha.
Right now we're 2-1 and just lost to number 3 in the nation, but we got a good team for sure.
That's awesome. Of course, we're definitely going to miss you out here. We'll see what happens. I was talking about it in the pregame show with Brian Harvey. It's definitely an opportunity. There's 9 seniors on this roster, so it's a chance for some new leaders to kind of step in and make their impact known on the Sailors organization here, their final year of high school soccer. We'll see if they can do just that. A good game to start off with, playing against the Rifle Bears. Historically, the Sailors have done pretty well here against the Bears teams, and so it's nice coming in, maybe having a little bit more confidence in this opening matchup, because obviously you're definitely shaking off a lot of the summer rust and also getting ready for some actual game speed. So should be a good one for your Sailors. They are donning their red uniforms with white numbers and trim. They're right to left on the radio dial here on KTYV 105.7. Murphy will be with us at least for the best part of the game, from my understanding, until he's tired of hearing me talk as much as I do. So we've got the opening kickoff. Bears will take this one. It is Valencia who gives it back to his keeper. Looks like that's Jimenez who's getting the start. A quick shot from the Sailors just over the crossbar. Great job attacking there. Couldn't get a number on it. It'll be a little bit, as it always is here for me, picking up on who is who for the Steamboat Sailors. And that front small numbering does not help me out. The back's just fine, though. Big goal kick here from the foot of Jimenez. It ends up going all the way back to Castor. He's going to get it along to Kovac, and quickly he'll turn it up the field. Couldn't quite connect there. He was looking to find man right in the middle of the field there. Do you have... Oh, there we go. That's Devin John. Got a few players with multiple numbers, so I'll be making sure I know who is who here. But John was unable to get his ball through. It's kicked the other direction by Jimenez, and eventually it turns into a throw-in on the far sideline for your Steamboat Sailors. So in the early portion of the year like this, obviously you grew up throughout the Steamboat system, and your coach was your dad.
Yeah.
So you had quite a bit of opportunity to kind of hear what he likes to do. I mean, early games like this, what is it that Coach Bowman has in terms of goals for the season and the game itself?
Yeah, it's always about starting the season off strong. You never want to start the season off on a bad foot, obviously. So I think it's just the main goals are to work as a team and get the dub for sure. Because obviously you're not going to connect passes and stuff right away. Like you said, there's the summer rust and everything, so you're just looking to communicate, kind of just start getting that chemistry building up for the rest of the season. So you'll see a little bit of rust, you'll see a little bit of good bits with chemistry, so it's going to be all over the place, but it's going to be a good game for sure.
Who do you think, is going to be a real leader on this team? Obviously, you were one of those guys last year, and a lot of these seniors were playing. There's a couple, I think, that hadn't had too much time on varsity minutes that are going to be stepping into roles here this season, but who are you kind of looking for throughout the campaign?
Yeah, so I think Sam Brown, this will be, I believe, his 3rd year on varsity, so he kind of knows what's going on and knows what to expect, so he's going to be a big leader this season, especially these first few games. And then you also have Kevin Castor and Oliver Caparelli, who have played a few games their sophomore year, and then more their junior year. And then it's really their time to step up and kind of prove to everyone that they can also be a leader. So those are just 3 people off the top of my head, but more will come for sure. We have, I believe, 2 people back from taking a year off. We have Marat Washburn and Jevin Movie. So they'll be coming back. I think when Jevin was a sophomore, he was on varsity, so he also knows how to play and knows kind of what the varsity life is like for sure. So there's some other people that can step up and lead the team.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. And that's always fun from my perspective. You know, you watch the whole season, you know, unfold, and it's kind of fun to see who really steps into those roles.
Yeah.
We've got 35-57 left here in this first half of play. A couple chances at both ends. Nothing too exhilarating. Otherwise, I probably would have taken the mic back there for Murphy. But it's Caparelli now trying to go on a little end-around route. But it looks as though whistle blows, and we've got ourselves a free kick now for the Rifle Bears. This one will be just a few yards outside the top of the 18. So the Sailors going to have to lock it down defensively here. Looks like they'll throw at least 2 or 3 in the wall in front of these guys. Rifle, though, with a quick restart, trying to get it on frame, and Kovac had to be aware of that one. Nice job by Axel. I don't think anyone was ready for that quick foot there. Nice look from the Bears defenders. Maybe that was a midfielder. I thought it was a D-man who jumped up, but 35-11 left. It goes back to Jimenez. He's going to kick this one up towards the midfield line. Comes down, contended for there by Caparelli. It skipped away from him, got to Brown. Brown tried to get the give and go there. Those are the plays that really will start to kind of develop, like we talked about. The touch on the ball is just a little bit better as the season goes along. But this one goes for an out-of-bounds second touch by Brown, and it will be a throw-in from the far side and the bench for the Bears. 34-44 left here in the first half of play. I do want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, and the homeowner's friend. Ball works near side once again. It's going to be taken by Burnson. He swings outside to Hovey. Nice little overlap there from Jevin, and eventually works back to the middle of the field, tries to switch the pitch, and he's got his man. Get a little jump step to get around. Sailors with a chance, a shot. Now one is stopped off by Jimenez, but a good opportunity there. It looked as though that was Gonsman who had gotten free with a nice little move on his first touch on the ball, but a great feed from Hovey as well. 34 minutes left, first corner kick of the day, and it's Gonsman who had second bowl of Wheaties obviously this morning. With too much on it, sent to the middle of the pitch again there by Hovey, but that pass is going to be intercepted. A quick little foul, restart from the Bears, and you can see that this Rifle team really wants to play with some speed, and here comes a nice little through ball. Man is all the way in, alone, shot, goal. What a play there.
They're really liking that quick restart. That's something that Steamboat's definitely going to have to look out for the rest of the game.
I mean, it's been opportunities off of free kicks, and now this time it goes for it. A good little through ball. Kovac was left all alone. The last man back there, I believe, was Castor, and he just got beat on it. Nice little stutter step from the attacker for this Rifle Bears team, and it translates into the first goal of the game. Bears are on top 1-0. And Steamboat will have this as Murat Washburn will kick it off in the big circle here. 33-37 remaining in this first half of play. Our first goal of the season, unfortunately, for the wrong squad. We don't have a number on that. I think it might have been Rivas. We'll make things up. That's 10. That's what I tend to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a 1-0 lead for the Rifle Bears. Jimenez gets this pass from his back line. Steps up, not a whole lot of pressure to deal with. He works one across the midfield line. Hovey pushes it forward once again into the Sailors' attacking end. A lot of ping-pong in terms of the possession here right around the midfield line as neither team can have extended time with the ball. Another intercept this time by Castor. Kevin Castor is one of those utility guys. He played some in the midfield as holding and attacking midfielder last year, and you know, he and Sam Brown both talk about wanting to kind of be placed together because they have a lot of good chemistry between the two of them, and they like that back line, the right and left center back positions. We'll see where Coach Bowman obviously puts him. It's on him to find the correct pieces out there. It's all on your dad. That's really what it is.
Everything.
You want to thank Mountain View Car Wash? Kovac almost overstepped that ball, but he's able to recover in time. The throw quickly turned over. Rifle has another chance at it, but nice job from Caparelli, anchoring that back line on the right outside back slot. He was able to slow things down enough, and Burnson got in there as well. Looks as though it's going to be is that a throw-in or corner? I didn't know. Did it go across the goal line? Didn't see that one.
Corner kick.
I was still trying to read numbers. You know, it's a really difficult thing for me. And I'm not used to having a second person up here, so normally it's
ever since Chris Puckett retired.
yeah, since he retired like 4 years ago. But thanks for joining me in the booth today. 31-41 left in this first half of play. A 1-0 score. Rifle on top of your Steamboat Sailors. Boys soccer trying to get their season going on the right foot, and it looks as though we'll have ourselves a throw-in just in front of the Steamboat bench. Rifle will have possession here. First 10 minutes have elapsed. What are you thinking that you're seeing out there on the field, Murphy?
They're definitely trying to get their feet under them right now. Obviously, that's an early goal isn't good, but I mean, just shaking off the rust like we've been saying, and hopefully they can get a goal back. Work to get a goal back for sure.
Here's Gonsman. He switches the pitch, comes near side. Sailors trying to do just what Murph talked about. That was Jack Kleins, who ended up with the ball. It's going to be taken from him, though, and quickly turned the other direction for a moment. Henry Cardillo was in there as well. I'm just trying. There's multiple players here. I think that's probably just what double rostering would be my guess.
Yeah.
So trying to figure out which number belongs to whom. Looks as though in the meantime, as I was talking, it's a free kick awarded to Rifle. Just about half an hour left now in this first half of play. Shot on frame. Stopped by Kovac with relative ease. He tries to heave one up the field, and it's going to be Kleins who chases it down shoulder to shoulder with the Rifle Bears man, but it's pushed forward by the Rifle player. Steamboat does recover. Jevin Hovey now swings it to the middle of the field. He finds Cardillo. Turns. Now back pedals and goes to his back line. Finds Sam Brown. He's going to be anchoring. But we'll see, because again, even talking with him in the Sailor Spotlight's everyone's favorite. He was kind of saying that he loves to play on that back line. There was a lot of insinuation that there may be a little test of Sam being up front. We'll see if he gets in that attacking role at any point throughout the day today. Plenty of ball game left. 29-46, in fact, remaining here in half number one. Lofty kick from Jimenez. Had a good kick on that, but the Sailors do take over. Here's Castor now towards his own 18. Tries to work this one up the field, knocked down by Rifle, and you can see they're pushing up. I'd have to say Rifle's played a pretty solid first 12 minutes in this game. That shot goes just wide, and I think Kovac was able to realize there at the end that that was headed wide, and he did not get a piece of it. But a good start for the Bears, and this is, like I said, it's an organization. When you guys go down and play in Rifle, it's always tough. That field down there is just a little bit different, a little smaller. So games there always seem to be close, but when they come up here, it's been an organization we've historically, at least, played very well against.
It is, yes. And, I mean, in the past, well, so they came into our league 3 years ago after playing in 3A for 2 years. So the league's kind of on, or the team itself is on an up and up. And through those 3 years, you've seen lots of improvement. So this could be a year where they threaten all the teams, not just some.
Should be interesting to see, because again, that's a piece of it. You go down to the Front Range, these teams are playing their league opponents only once for the most part, because they have enough schools to choose from. Here in Western Slope, most teams play a home-and-home series. And I think that makes for an interesting dynamic to the season, because
for sure, yeah.
One, that loads up your schedule with league games, right? You're not seeing a 4-0, 5-0, or 5-game stint against your league opponents. It's close to 10.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of good. It adds a little extra fight to the games for sure. Just because once you play the team once, you're playing them again, and you kind of know what to expect.
Opportunity here, a shot. That one dribbled off the foot.
Looks like Axel was grabbing some water during that. caught slacking a little bit there.
Not the first time that we've seen him. That free kick that we saw earlier almost caught him off guard too. So maybe just be a little bit more cognizant of field play. Again, you can't blame anyone too much unless it's a blatant error, but these kids are just coming back. They haven't played the game speed yet.
Yeah.
So even scrimmages against your own team, it's a lot different than getting out there against the opponent. Here is Cardillo. He gets taken down there. No call. That was right in front of the official. I guess he said he got mostly ball, and Cardillo just tripped over the man. Here comes Rifle once again trying to push it through. Great job there. And a nice defensive effort from Steamboat's Peter Dorr. Dorr turns it upfield and tries to join in on the attack himself as well. Fancy footwork on that far side from Hovey, who's been moved into the attacking right role. So already we see the Sailors shifting around, somewhat trying to find a blend of success. 26:46 left. Jimenez has this in his hands and will punt one away. He's got a boot on him. It's a pretty nice little kick there from Jimenez. Turned into a header from Castor, then possession for Rifle. Through ball. It gets behind the line. Opportunity again, and it looks as though
looks like it's offside.
It is offside. Interesting play there.
One thing that you'll see that's different this year from the past is typically we're a 3-whistle referee system, but now it's 1 whistle with 2 flags on the side. So you'll see flags waving a lot more this year.
So what does that mean? I mean, you just have to be aware of it as a player.
Yeah, with the 3-whistle system, any of the 3 refs can call a foul. But with the center ref, the only one having the whistle, he can overrule any of the assistant referees at any time. So there might be less fouls, there might be more fouls. It's just going to be more consistent from one referee instead of 3 different ones that are on different sides of the field. So.
All right, I'd like to hear that. We've got a corner kick, second one of its kind for the Sailors here, with 25.5 to go in this first half of play. Sailors are down 1-0 to the visiting Rifle Bears. Early portion of the season. It's the 2019 campaign kicking off here with this game here this afternoon. I believe in the afternoon. Still morning at this point. Burnson will take this kick from the near side corner. Again, Sailors are right to left on 105.7 KTYV. Burnson with the arm up. There's movement, and he will serve this one. Looking for the back post over the head there of Hovey. Just a little bit too much on it, and the Bears have some numbers upfield, but luckily for the Sailors, they were a little bit over anxious and could not quite capitalize on that. Sailors now trying to get back. This is Hovey, able to get into a running lane there and create a throw-in for the Steamboat squad just in front of the Sailors bench. Looks as though before that happens, we do have a substitution, and Jevin will have time to make his way back up to that right attack slot. It looks as though checking into the game for Steamboat was Colter Gonsman, who was out.
Eli Gerber, I believe.
Okay. Gerber checks in for Steamboat. You are right. There's that 13 number. Reading's hard.
It is.
24-17 remaining here in this first half of play. Throw now for Rifle. Both teams alternating on that far sideline just in front of their own respective benches. This one becomes a header from the Rifle Bears. Nice effort there from Rifle chasing it down. However, Sailors' Peter Dorr was able to play it well and just body his man off, and it becomes a goal kick. Kevin Castor stepping in lieu of Axel Kovac to kick this one away for your Sailors squad. As the time continues to tick down. 1-0 score. Rifle Bears on top of the Steamboat Sailors. Grant Washburn couldn't get ahead on that one. It goes all the way back as Jimenez gets that pass from his D-man. Quickly puts it back upfield. And at the midfield line now, it's going to be coming to the near sideline where Dorr is in a foot race. Can't quite come up with it. Worked into the middle of the field once more. Opportunity for the Bears. And a shot there. May have been a cross. It looks as though ending up across that sideline, it will be a cross. A throw-in just a few feet off of the end line here for the Steamboat Sailors. But good chances. That one was Saros who had the opportunity for Rifle. I've got to say, Sailors need to kind of come back here and have a little bit of offensive extended possession time, because they have not had a whole lot of it so far in this first 18 minutes of play.
Yeah, for the most part, it's been the Bears, and they're attacking third, so Sailors just got to work on getting the ball up and getting a few chances.
Kovac will have this one again for Steamboat, rocking some of the most notable lettuce out there on the field here. He's got the blonde hair out there, and it bounces quite a bit. So, all lettuce team.
I think
early candidate.
I think it's free range too.
Oh,
he's
wow.
He's not wearing a headband, so
good for him.
It just goes wherever it wants.
Good for him. Looks as though there was a push-off there from the Rifle Bears as Sailors are able to see early piece of action there from Alfredo Perez. Sailors do have the ball off the ensuing free kick. Worked up by Burnson. He finds Perez. Tries to get it to the middle of the field. And a through ball ran into by Washburn. Washburn now going to turn it back and give it to the overlap man. That's Caparelli. Serves one in back post, and an opportunity is just off the mark.
Looks like that was Joe Scopa.
Nice job there from Scopa with the opportunity. I don't like this.
Yeah,
he's not even on my roster.
A lot of double roster. That's why you have me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Joe Scope is a sophomore. He was a big impact player on JV last year, so I think they're giving him a few looks, see how he'll do at a bigger stage.
Worked upfield once again. Sailors have this one. It's taken by Gerber. He then loses it. Worked the other direction by Rifle. Foot race here. Castor tried to shoulder a man off. Gets back into it. Good little battle there. And Steamboat does take the ball back. Good work from Castor. He initially gotten beat off of that foot race, but he does recover. Funny how that slight adjustment in speed when you have the ball versus when you're just full-fledged going. Let someone catch up. It's a throw from the near sideline. Headed to the middle of the field here. Burnson now pushes one along, and it's quickly taken the other direction. Whistle blows, foul, free kick. So Steamboat continues to just try and find itself here. Early portion of this first half of play, just about midway point now, with 20 minutes and change remaining in this first stanza. A free kick for the Bears. 1-0 lead for the boys in white. Your Sailors in red with white numbers in trim. Now right to left on KTYV 105.7. Two-man wall in front of this Bears attacking player. Steps in, fires low. That one is kicked out. Nice patience there from the foot. It looked as though that was once again Eli Gerber. Everyone can't jump up on those. Otherwise, they do get under. Here now is Washburn, far sideline, keeping it alive. Good speed on display. The through ball, though, just a little bit too much on it. He couldn't quite connect as Hubby was going down the pipe, and Menez does scoop that one up. Skips once over the head of a player.
That's just some of the, just kind of trying to get that team connection, try and get those runs right, the balls right. So you'll see throughout the season that get better as they go on, for sure.
It's going to be taken by Perez. Nice battle there from Alfredo. And it is worked the other direction by Rifle for a moment. Only so far as Kevin Castor, however. He gets back from Burnson on a give and go. Castor spins. Don't know where he's going with the ball. Eventually sends it to the far side of the field. And it will taken by Caparelli. Caparelli gets it into Gerber. To Caparelli. To Castor. Castor now 10 yards deep in his own half of play. Sailors do work across that midfield line with possession. Here's Alfredo Perez. Oh, and that touch ball couldn't quite get through the defender. Opportunity on a second chance at it. That one from Perez also knocked down. And then Caparelli is going to body up with the Rifle Bears player there. Tried to get it into Castor. Couldn't connect. And here come the Bears once again. That one looked like it was a foot or two offsides. They're going to say it was good. And his second goal here for Rifle. Wow. It looked like he was, preceded it just by maybe a couple feet there.
Maybe one of the defenders got a little touch on it, which would put the player back on sides, which is unfortunate. But it did seem like he was at least a few yards off sides.
So we've got 18:34 remaining now in this first half, and a 2-0 lead for
Rifle Bears.
Rifle Bears.
What? Have you seen Luke? Not since the start of the game.
Oh, here we go.
Hi, this is Terry.
And this is Phil.
Russell's Auto Salon.
At Russell's, we make it easy for you. All you got to do is bring me an email address and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
We are proud to support Steamboat Sailors football. Whenever you go on a long trip, it is important to check your vehicle's fluids. Not just oil and brake, but also your windshield wiper fluid, so you can see better. A quick tip so you don't get hit.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. Call us at 970-879-1515.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Gardner Field. Your Steamboat Sailors down 2-0 against the Rifle Bears. If you're watching online, I believe that you still had the commentary, but apparently I had some dead air. Just saw the text on that one, so apologies for all of you listening terrestrially. The Sailors, while we were away, had to fight off. Axel Kovac had a nice job getting his big toe on this as a man was again in behind the defenders. And Murphy, you alluded to the fact that these Rifle Bears players love that quick counter and getting it upfield in a hurry. So
something that we're going to have to adjust at halftime, that halftime huddle. So there's going to be a few other things that they're going to talk about for sure during that.
All right, so we've got people saying that they actually can hear us now, so apology has been accepted and we're good to go. 15 minutes remaining, and it's a 2-0 game. Rifle is on top. Your Sailors looking to try and bounce back, and you know, a goal before the end of the half would be lovely here from the Steamboat Sailors. That would really put them in a good position going into that second half of play. Rifle does have the ball, however, at the midfield line. Worked into the big circle. Nice job by Caparelli reading that one, intercepting the ball, getting it to Burnson. Upfield to Alfredo Perez. Perez eventually is going to be dispossessed. However, Caster's in there, bounces off the official, and it does end up at the foot of Perez, and it looks as though the whistle blows, and a foul behind the play. And man in the middle says that the Sailors didn't have quite enough possession to play on. Here are the Steamboat squad with possession now. It's Caparelli on that far sideline, getting up to Washburn. One-touch play there from Murat. Couldn't quite connect on that give and go. It'll be taken by the Bears for a moment. Work towards that far sideline again, out of bounds off of Caparelli's foot last. So throw in here for the Rifle Bears at the end of their own bench. Quick toss. However, premature. It looks as though we do have substitutions coming in for Rifle on that far side of the field of play. So we'll get those subs to come in, and we'll have another throw in. Easy for me to say. 13:43 left, and the toss goes past everyone, taken by Dorr. Worked up to Caparelli. Inside now, he's got Burnson. Caparelli again. He gives it to Burnson, tried to get it back to Caparelli, but the two of those guys eventually are dispossessed. Rifle, good little battle there. Trying to get in behind the D once again. Paul Ceros, he's got some speed on him, and definitely will have to be marked up round. Equaled him that time. The Sailors do take it back. Here's Burnson once more. Trying to get it to the middle of the field this time. Couldn't connect with arrow shot. Stopped by Axel Kovac, and he will just take Verde stepped out because of injury. Talk about what that meant for him and kind of just moving forward to have that experience.
I'm sure at the time it was really scary for him. I think in the long run, it's a good experience for him to have, especially coming into this season, not having again for the season, at least. So it's a good experience now. I think he's really going to have to transfer over what he learned during after life goes, because obviously he got a few games in, but just adjusting from JV to varsity still.
Done a pretty good job thus far, though, got to say, and he did so last year as well.
Indeed, yeah.
Under 12 to go now here in this first half of play. The Sailors looking to come back and at least get one strike in before the end of this half of play. Down 2-0 to the Rifle Bears. Throwing coming up near sideline. Kevin Castor, who can heave this ball well into that 18, is going to get a second chance at it as his initial toss was kicked back out to him by a Rifle Bears defender. This one he goes to Burnson with, and they tried to argue handball, and that won't work. Shot on goal. Jimenez easily able to wrap it up as Reese John, who has just checked into the game for the Sailors, gets that chance on frame. 11 minutes left now here as the ball comes up this near sideline. It's going to be headed back out of bounds by Sam Brown. Quick toss by the Rifle Bears from the near sideline. Becomes a Steamboat possession for a moment, and then Brown wraps his man up. And it will be a throw-in for the Sailors. So that's one of those times you're talking about, right? I mean, I was right in front of the official there, but it's the center official who kind of has the say on those fouls.
He can overrule, yes. So he's kind of...
Or maybe that's not a foul, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he gave him a nice little yank on the shoulder there, but
yeah, he can tell the assistant referee to put his flag down that he didn't see enough for there to be a foul.
Gotcha. Rifle Bears trying to attack once again. Steamboat on their heels for a good portion of this first half of play. The speedy Sam Brown not able to quite make his way to the ball before it gets across the sideline. And with 10:08 to go, Bears will have a throw in deep here in Steamboat territory. Paul Santos to take the toss for Rifle. And he heaves this one up. Comes back down and is kicked out by the Sailors. Nice job. I believe that was Alfredo Perez getting into a lane there. Worked out by Marat Washburn. He continues to make a run. Nice through ball. Jimenez decided at the last minute to chase it down and sends one up to the press box. That's a souvenir for a lucky fan. It's going to be thrown from the near side now for the Steamboat Sailors. 9.5 minutes left. And this one is taken down by Castor. Touches it forward, tries to pursue himself. Heads it forward this time on his second opportunity. However, it's taken back by Rifle to get it to the midfield line. Man looked to be in behind. He was indeed. Offsides foul. Free kick, Steamboat. About 10 yards deep in their own half of play. 9:14 to go now, first half. Action here from Gardner Field. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Boys Soccer on KTYV 105.7. We are online as well at steamboatradio.com. And on YouTube at the Steamboat Radio channel. You can just search that and it will come up. Sailors have this one off the ensuing throw-in from the far sideline. Centering service. Going to be cleared initially by the Bears. Sailors do come up with it on the second effort. Nice job here from Steamboat. Comes to Burnson, lets it fly. Too many laces under the ball, though, and that one is sent over the goal frame. It'll be a goal kick for Jimenez and company.
It's a shot that we haven't seen much of. It's shot by Steamboat, so it's good to see. I think that these last few minutes of the first half, they're definitely going to try to get a few more off, whether they're on goal or wide. I think they'll take anything they can get at this point.
8:18 to go. Got to agree with you on that. Just start to build up the confidence in that offense again. Here is Burnson trying to help with that case. Couldn't come up with it. Extended possession at least. Work to the middle of the field. Nice job there by Kleins. Is that Kleins? No, it's 29. Who's 28? Oh, that's Scopa. He is on my thing.
You're still shaking off the rust from somewhere.
Man, everyone's coming back for their first game. It's not just these guys. It's going to be taken into the big circle here by Castor. Works it upfield. Trying to find someone on the near side, but it's too far for Burnson. Taken back by Rifle. Brown contends. Works it upfield, but that one went off of him in a breakaway again here for Rifle. Man cuts back on the ball, trying to get the hat trick already. That is Finnegan, who is in there. He's already got 2 on the day, and now he's earned himself and his team another corner kick.
And stuff like that, just miscommunications. That's kind of the early season rust. So that's what they'll talk about at halftime for sure. Just communicating, because whether you're connecting passes or not, the biggest part is communication.
Here is Brown. He's working it upfield himself. A little chip, trying to find Hovey. Let's move to that left attack slot, and Hovey has to pull up there as Jimenez scoops it up off of the turf. 6:55 left, and now it's going to be taken here by the Rifle Bears once again. Overall, I mean, what have you liked from Steamboat, and obviously what can they improve upon? Because Rifle seems to have that quick counterattack. How do you combat that?
I think Steamboat needs to work on picking their head up right away after the ball goes out or there's a foul. I think that's where Rifle's 2 goals came from, is they kind of got caught with their head down, and so they just got to work on that, just picking their head up, and then they'll actually be behind the ball and be able to defend the counterattack and the through ball.
It's going to be taken by Steamboat, and they try and work it up that far flank. Couldn't quite get it on the connection on the pass, and it becomes a throw-in. Positives for them, what are you thinking? First half of play, what are you taking away?
I mean, it's the first game. They're looking like a good team. Like, they have a good chemistry. They look like they know what to do. It's just they got to put that into effect. So I think once all the pieces come together, they'll be a great team.
It's going to be worked by the Bears. Great opportunity there. Caster. That was Reese. Sorry, Reese John jumped in there, and
they all look the same here.
He right, especially with this nice little watery droplets on it. Gotta say though, Reese jumped in here last couple minutes. He just checked in. He's already got a couple shots off. Coach has got to be happy about that.
Especially him being a freshman. I think that's good to see from a freshman. Maybe it'll kind of help the upperclassmen realize that that's what they need to be doing as well.
Here now is Dorr. Nice move to get away from one man. Swings it outside. He's got Caparelli on the pass. Caparelli tries to work it up to Washburn. Back to Caparelli. He leaves it off now for Perez. Up the far side, and offside is whistled down as Dorr was in behind the defender, as deemed by that far side official, and as argued by our man doing the camera here today. Appreciate it. 4:40 left now in this first half of play here on KTYV 105.7. We are online as well at steamboatradio.com. You can also watch the live stream on our YouTube channel. Ball comes near side to Scopa. He's going to just pick his head up, looking for options. Ends up passing right to a Rifle Bears man.
He was hiding behind the ref. I don't think Scopa saw him.
Didn't even see him. And a slide there from Caster. Does not come up with possession. Work the other direction, but nice job from Caparelli to get ahead on a through ball attempt from the Bears. Rifle does take it back, and they will try to find some offense in the last few minutes of play here. First half action, 2-0 lead. Rifle Bears on top of your Steamboat Sailors.
They are doing well in the midfield right now, just kind of holding throughout the half. They've adjusted to where they can get behind the ball once they lose it in the midfield, which is good to see, especially being down 2-0, that they're not giving up, that they're still fighting.
Well, the other thing, I mean, they seem to have been doing a pretty decent job of that throughout the game. It was those quick counters that led to the goals for the Rifle Bears, but just like you said, if you can stay behind the ball when you lose it there, it makes it tougher for those guys to break free. I can coach this game. This is easy. This is easy, Murph. Come on.
This is how I scored all my goals, is getting in behind the defense. So they just got to adjust and kind of play the opposite of how they used to play, because it's a different team for sure than the past years. It's more defensive than attacking. As you can tell, our front line is almost all underclassmen. So the experience is in the back, and that's where they just kind of that's where they're focusing right now. That's where mainly the ball is right now. So
well, you got to play to your strengths, especially early season.
Yeah.
2:40 left now in this first half of play. It's going to be taken by the Bears, and they turn it all the way back to Jimenez. It was a pass from the midfield line. They decided they were just content to kill some clock here. Jimenez puts it right back up to the midfield line. Nice job there. Again, it's that freshman you said, Reese John, who got in the way. Long through ball attempt is not going to connect. And Jimenez is once more out there, and he just kills some clock before forcing a Steamboat player in to try and make a play at that ball. Jimenez throws it near side. He's got Ceros with the connection. but he runs out of real estate, and it becomes a throw-in Steamboat. Do want to thank Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Also, Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. Steamboat Ace Hardware is another proud supporter of Sailors Athletics, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more, offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, quality products, great service. Oh,
looked like it could go
just over the head there of Sam Brown, who was in behind the D.
It almost looked like he was trying to screen the ball from the goalie for a second there.
Yeah, that was a good look there. But Sailors have got to be happy. I think the last 10 minutes of this half, they've at least started to get some offensive mojo, and so we've got 74 seconds remaining. We'll see if they can put one home. It's going to be worked back again where Dorr has to backtrack to his own half of play. Forced outside, and it goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up just in front of the Steamboat bench for the visiting Rifle Bears. Do want to thank the Paoli Group. If you're searching for your own prime real estate, give them a call, 870-0552. And once again, a man in behind the defense. Nice job getting back there for Steamboat. Looks as though that was Jackson Scott, who's now playing a little D as well. Everyone's getting a taste of it there, Murph.
It's a deep bench for sure. It's a bigger team than years past, so I think that they kind of like the luxury of being able to sub as many people in as they want. So that's why we're seeing so many different faces, and hopefully they keep that up so everybody has fresh legs.
It's going to be intercepted on that far side. Long through ball from Scopa, had a little too much on it. Ends up across the end line. It will be a goal kick, but I'm guessing we're going to see the horn before we see the kick, and indeed that's the case. First half is in the books here from Gardner Field. For Murphy Bowman, I'm Vlad and Chase. We'll be back with the second half of action. This is your Steamboat Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 105.7. We are online as well at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Russell's Auto Salon, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals,
and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
It's time now for Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM and 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
It does. Managing local land involves balancing resources such as agriculture, water, and wildlife. I'm Brian Ripley, and I have over 16 years of experience managing ranch resources as your neighbor here in Routt County. I'm the ranch and rural property specialist for the Paoli Group with the support of Colorado Group Realty. Put your trust in someone that has the practical experience and knowledge to help you with all of your ranch, rural, and equine property needs. I aspire to help you reach all of your real estate goals. I'm Brian Ripley, and you can find me at thepaoligroup.com in the ranch division.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How to do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Let's go, Sailors! Hi, I'm TJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, Steamboat's only locally owned bank, and proud sponsor of the Steamboat High School soccer broadcast. Well, fall's upon us. It's time for some hometown soccer on the Gardner pitch. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates each player on the Sailor soccer squad. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. If you're looking for a better banking experience, walk, or better yet, slide tackle through our doors. Remember FDIC and equal housing lender.
The 2019 edition of Steamboat's Bike Guide is available now. This complete guide to biking the boat has 80 pages, including a pull-out ride guide with maps and tips for bikers and other trail users. Get details on new trails, find complete event listings, and more. Free copies are available now in racks and locations throughout Steamboat and at the Pilot and Today offices downtown. The 2019 Steamboat Bike Guide. Get yours today.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Bryce Esmond. I'm a senior in high school. My number is 9
number 8. My position is forwards. My years playing is 7. I also like to do skiing outside of school sports. I like to go to college at Western State University. I will not be playing any sports in college, but I might join a small soccer team or something there. In 10 years, I see myself owning a business. My favorite subject in school is lunch. My favorite movie is Superbad because it's very relatable. Last summer, I went to a summer camp in New York and helped kids who are in need. The goal for the season is to become closer to my teammates. My goals for life are to someday own my own business and to have my own house. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the teammates that I have. My name is Bryce Essman, and I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Andrew texted me the same thing.
This is Skip Yurdo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailor Soccer this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we've gone green with Enviro-based paint, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Steamboat Resorts has been welcoming the world to the Yampa Valley for more than 30 years. Hi, this is Todd Siefkin, Executive General Manager for Steamboat Resorts. With a large array of properties situated around the mountain base, we can host you, your family, and friends for your next Steamboat vacation. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for your Locals Connection discount. That's 879-8000, or go online to steamboatresorts.com. Steamboat Resorts, the lodging leader.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detailed services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where there are no Hail Marys, just awesome touchdowns. Dances.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Sam Brown, and I'm a senior. My number is 27. I prefer to be a defender. I've been playing for probably solid 10 years. I also like to play ultimate frisbee and spike ball and cornhole. Outside of school and sports, I'm also involved in National Honor Society and Business Club. I'd like to go to college at DU or CU. And will I play in college? Maybe. I definitely won't play club. In 10 years, I see myself on a beach with a successful relationship. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Talladega Nights, because if you ain't first, you're last. I like this movie because it's funny. Last summer, I traveled a lot. My goal for the season is to hopefully win league. My goals for life are have a successful business. What I will remember most about being a sailor is when we, as a team, carry a tree up Mount Zirkle. I'm Sam Brown. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
Let's go, Sailors! Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, Steamboat's only locally owned bank, and proud sponsor of the Steamboat High School soccer broadcast. Well, fall is upon us, and it's time for some hometown soccer on the Gardner pitch. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates each player on the Sailor soccer squad. Steamboat High School athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. If you're looking for a better banking experience, walk, or better yet, slide tackle through our doors. Remember FDIC and equal housing lender.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
This Saturday night, Easy 94.1 fires up the movie projector once again. It's another edition of Coca-Cola Movies on the Mountain. Bring the blankets and lawn chairs to Gondola Square. We'll take care of the entertainment with a free movie. Coca-Cola Movies on the Mountain, this Saturday night at Gondola Square. Presented by Smart Wool, the Steamboat Ski and Resort Corporation, and Easy 94.1. Get all the details at steamboatradio.com. That's steamboatradio.com.
Now is the time to go to bestoftheboat.com and vote for your favorite local business, organization, or individual. Don't wait. You only have 3 weeks to cast your vote for the best of the boat. Go vote for the best locally brewed beer, the best place to shop, or even your favorite food truck you look forward to at every event. Winners will be announced at the November 7th Best of the Boat event at Steamboat Grand and in the Best of the Boat magazine. Go to bestoftheboat.com and vote now through September 5th at bestoftheboat.com.
It's time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name's Alfredo Perez. I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School. My number is number 9. My position is center mid. I've been playing for 5 years. I also like to play basketball. Outside of school sports, I like to also be involved in mountain biking. I'd like to go to college at CU Boulder. I don't think I'm going to play at a college. In 10 years, I see myself being an engineer. My favorite subject in school is math. I don't have a favorite movie because I've watched so many. Last summer, I went to watch a soccer game. I went to go watch in Denver, Mexico, and Canada. My goal for the season is to score a goal. My goals for life are to be successful at being an engineer. What I will remember about being a sailor is playing in the soccer season. My name is Alfredo Perez. I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School. Proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM. Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Russell's Auto Salon, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals,
and the Paoli Group with Colorado Group Realty.
It's time now for Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
said he'll give me an hour. And I can also cut back even more.
This counts too.
This quarter is an hour?
It's 2 hours total.
Is that 3 today?
Let's start.
Or am I mixing the school yet? We'll try to get it all done before like halfway.
As long as you keep shooting, we're doing another soccer game, almost done.
I need 8.
Normally, nobody can work. Keep your mind over.
I was just laughing. I was like, the difference between just like stepping into the shade there was like 5 degrees stepping into the shade.
I know, it's crazy. We don't get music? I would not turn it on anyways, but I don't know.
I guess we go.
I've noticed.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Gardner Field. Your Steamboat Sailors down 2-0 after this first half of play has been put in the books. I'm joined by Murphy Bowman here this afternoon. 2 minutes away from it. Close enough. This afternoon we are watching his first game of the season, Murph, and hopefully, I don't want to, beat a dead horse with a stick here. Let's see what they do, but hopefully there were some adjustments made there in that halftime discussion.
I'm sure there were plenty. I'm not worried about it. I think that they have what it takes to come back and get a few goals. It's going to be a great second half for sure.
Definitely will be. Your Sailors are left to right on KTYV 105.7 here in this second stanza. I went on a exploration there at halftime, and I could not find a few numbers, so we're going to go with the Finnegans of the world, which might not mean too much to you, but everyone back at the studio understands what that means. Sailors, though, like I said, left to right, and we're going to have the opening kickoff here. It looks like Washburn is back out there. Kovac still in goal for Steamboat. And we're just about set, waiting for that center official. I don't think he likes the fact that we had 15 minutes on the clock. I was kind of a fan of it, but hey, I don't get to make these kind of decisions.
Gives us less time to score.
Good point. Yeah. Put up the 40. So we are ready. First game for everyone. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
You gave me a little grief there. Warranted.
This is my first game ever doing this, so you can give me plenty of grief.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great. It's going to be taken by the Sailors, and we are underway now. Kovac has this one. He's at the top of his 18. Swings one up that far side. It's going to be chested down by the new resident Red Wings fan, Jevin Hovey. Is getting the... Well, that's a story for another day.
All right. You got a long season ahead of you.
You remember Alex Coffey?
Yeah, I do.
And he was the only kid to ever mention me in that senior farewell thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, what I'm going to remember most is Vladen giving me grief every time for being a Red Wings fan. So we've got a new one in-house. 39 minutes and change remaining here in the game now. 2-0 score. Rifle has their first chance of possession in this second half of play. And for a team playing their first game, that's the other side of the coin, right? Is Rifles look pretty sharp.
Yeah.
But again, it's a little easier in terms of what their attack scheme is. It's get the ball, push it forward, and try and run it down.
Yeah.
So a little easier to coach that and be ready for that in game time scenario.
Just a little bit faster, more realistic to game because you can practice play patterns, attacking patterns as much as you want, but those won't always work out in a real game situation. So it's easier to get the ball, play it to your fastest player, and have them run onto it.
But, again, you go deeper into a season, teams start getting a little bit more
they pick on.
They're able to pick it up. And they also, they catch up in terms of, hey, we've played as well. We've got a lot of fast guys. Yeah. We can match that. Here's Caparelli with it. I'm still trying to find the word I was looking for there, but I am just lost on it. Here's Caparelli. Great service. Oh, nice one. That one just over the head there of Burnson. Headed towards frame, but on the back end, that was Hovey who just misfired on it. What a service, though, from Oliver Caparelli. I've got to say, it was enjoyable watching him last year as well. Between you, Oliver, and Daniel Lopez, I mean, that attacking three when you guys were up front were something fierce, something to be...
It was fun to play with them because when you're playing around good players, it makes you look good. So that's kind of the situation that I was in, and I was lucky enough to play with both of those guys, and hopefully Daniel gets back at some point this season.
That's definitely something that would help out the whole roster. 37-20 remaining here in this one. 2-0 the score. Quick little fired shot up this near side. Good throw-in. Found its mark, but the Sailors able to defend it well, at least for a moment. Burnson was looking for help there. Couldn't quite clear, though, as Rifle does take over. They've got it once more. Working it to the top of the 18. That's Alfredo Perez in there. Gets help from the likes of Reese John, and Steamboat able to clear at least to the midfield line. Here's Hovey trying to progress across that yellow stripe. He gets it there. Washburn trying to chase it down, but it's going all the way back to Jimenez. And wow, that ball, that was a big one. Kovac didn't realize that he was so far outside the 18, very nearly took that one down with his hands, but he's able to recover mentally in time. 36-33 remaining. Sailors do have this ball once more. Jimenez, for his own right, if I remember right, this has been their keeper over the course of those few years like you talked about. And, I mean, he's a senior now, but, man, he kept them in games, even in games against you guys where the score would end up being a lot. Here's a chance, a shot. What a stop from Kovac. Rebound is trickling just wide. Unbelievable save there from Axel. But, just to finish that thought, he played so well, and there were games where you beat him 7-1, I remember, and something in that ballpark, right? Yeah. Just kind of walk all over him, but it was no fault of his own. And now, all of a sudden, his senior campaign, I mean, he's looking for a stronger team in front of him, and that definitely will help out. Here's a chance for Washburn. He sneaks behind the defenders, picks the ball up on the far side of the field of play, stays alive, pushes off one man, serves it back post just over the head of Gonsman. And Gonsman's going to try and chase this down, but doesn't quite have the wheels to get there before it crosses the end line in totality. So we've got ourselves a goal kick, but now good opportunities at both ends of the field. And I'm guessing this game is going to start to kind of open up a little bit. You have these players who are not quite in game shape, and even when you have people subbing in and out, it'll open up, I'm guessing, here in the second half.
And I think what we're seeing right now is the adjustments that Steamboat made at halftime, because we have gotten up in the attacking third a lot more than we were in the first half, so it's good to see that.
Here's Gonsman once again trying to push play. It's going to be knocked out by a Rifle Bears defender, and a throw-in coming up for Steamboat deep here in Rifle territory. Gonsman's going to take this for your Steamboat Sailors. Coulter tosses in, kicked right back out, and a deja vu play from this near sideline. 34-34 left in this second half of play now from Gardner Field. The Sailors still down 2-0 against the visiting Rifle Bears. It's going to be Caparelli. Tosses in, he finds Washburn. Washburn gives it off, gets it right back, and here's Reese John with an opportunity with the left foot. He let it fly and wasn't too pleased at that one going well wide of the goal frame, but again, you see that impact. Reese John's had 3 shots already that I can recall. So it's good to get someone in there. You said he's a freshman.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to have him firing at will and confidently, I mean, that's a good thing to have for the Sailors. 33-57 remaining. Foot race on that far side. Looks as though it's going to be a Steamboat throw-in. Sailors toss this forward. It's going to be pushed forward by Jevin Hovey and eventually kicked out by a Rifle player, but Hovey follows up again, heads this one along, and it will eventually go into the 18 and be gathered by Jimenez. Alexis Lopez Jimenez will kick this one away. Big booming kick once again. Dornow contending for it. Heads it forward, taken down by the Rifle Bears, however. Long ball attempt, blocked down by Dorr. Comes back to Rifle. They swing it up this near sideline, keeping it alive at least for the time being. Man gets taken down, and it looks as though they're going to say that is a foul there. Okay, so I was trying to gather what was going on here. Mirko Erschbaumer is getting his first varsity game here for the sideline judge.
That's more of what I was talking about, where it's not a three-man whistle system anymore. So just a little miscommunication.
Shot on goal there. Nice job at frame by Finnegan. He's going for that hat trick again. And this ball now comes down to the ground. Washburn's contending for it, and eventually it'll skip free to the hands of Jimenez. That was always such a frustrating play for me to watch when they wait for the guys. I understand it, but
it's fun to do to people, but not when people are doing it to you.
Yeah. It's going to be a throw-in now for the Rifle Bears. Looks like 5 different guys had to tie their shoes at the same time. 32-12 remaining now. Rifle will have this toss from the end of the Steamboat bench.
Got to run up at least 10 yards before you throw it.
Of course, after tying your shoes.
Yeah.
It's going to be another Rifle attack. Opportunity just misfires. I don't know if they're going to say Caparelli had a touch on that one. He's looking to the sideline judge, and they will say goal kick. So Caparelli did not get a piece of that one on the way out of bounds. Axel Kovac will have this once again near side of the 6. Looks as though he's kind of bouncing in and out of taking these goal kicks himself. Caster's taking a few as well. But Axel will take this one, surveying his options upfield, and decides to go to that far side. It's taken right out of the air, however, and turn the other direction. Dorr has to get back and head that one out of the 18. Sam Brown now takes it for Steamboat, works it upfield, finds the foot there of James Burnson. Burnson eventually loses this one out across the sideline. Throwing now for Rifle. And the game slowing down once again. The first few minutes, great chances on both sides. Kovac made a few really big saves. Jimenez at the other end had a couple chances as well that he had to be big on. Here's Gonsman now. He gives it back to Reese John. Swings it near side to Caparelli. Caparelli up to Washburn. One touch in the middle of the field. He finds Perez. Goes to Caparelli. Great overlap play. The Sailors are in. Oliver Caparelli serves it across, and there's a chance, and 2 chances, and both Sailors miss it, and it is taken in by Steamboat. Service comes across the box again, but opportunity now for John. He lets one fly, doesn't get by the defenders, and a follow-up chance from Perez, not going to go. And eventually, we've got a Rifle Bears man who goes down top of the 18, no whistle, and we will have possession for Steamboat once again. What a service from Caparelli, but 2 Sailors boys just, a little bit off the ball,
inches away, and it's one of those where you don't know if you can get there. You're just sliding and hoping you can get there.
This one's going to be taken down by Rifle once again. Work to the big circle, and there's Caparelli right back on his defensive positioning.
That's the one thing about Oliver is he has the speed to get around, and you'll see him go from one side of the field to the other side of the field as fast as he can. I'm surprised he stays on the field as long as he does.
Looks as though we've got some substitutions being made. Jevin Hovey a little bit worse for wear after that opportunity deep in the 18 for Steamboat. Kevin Castor checks back in the game, and it looks as though by the size of him, that might be Henry Cardillo as well who gets back in there for Steamboat.
So, yeah.
It looks as though, did he get shorter over the summer?
It's possible. I mean, have you seen John?
I have. I was just talking with John. I was laughing with him about the only time that I partook in a banquet.
Oh, okay.
Good times. You were there.
You sang a song for us.
Oh, yeah. Here's Gonsman. He's got an open net to shoot at, and the Sailors get their first goal of the game. Coulter Gonsman able to run out, and Jimenez found himself in no man's land there as a keeper. He could not get that ball. It wasn't in the 18 yet, and Gonsman steps around him. Great move there, and Steamboat is on the board.
Just a little of taste of their own medicine for the Bears right there. Just a breakaway, a little miscommunication on the defense, and Coulter did well to keep his composure once he passed Jimenez and just put it away.
Nice job there from Steamboat. A 2-1 game now, and that changes the complexion of it down the stretch. 28:59 remaining. Still plenty of soccer to be played here this afternoon. Do want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. Mountain View Car Wash, they're helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Long free ball again into the 18 of your Sailors. Nice job from Steamboat clearing that one out. And it'll just be pushed forward, that one off the head of Castor, who has been moved into the attacking role. Now an opportunity again for Steamboat, and Kovac gets back.
Going back to talking about the banquet, you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, man, that was a good time. That was funny. I took one of the classic hockey songs and just did a little
soccer spin.
A little soccer spin on it. That was a good time. There is, unfortunately, video evidence. That's what I was talking with John about. He was the one that filmed it. It was pretty funny. Here's an opportunity for Steamboat. That one cut down by the defenders for Rifle. Nice job getting back there. I haven't done one since, so you guys should feel pretty honored about that.
Yeah, I think I'll remember that for a long time, for sure.
That's unfortunate to hear.
For you, not for me.
Yeah, exactly. Here now is Perez. Alfredo's going to try and open up a lane, overruns the ball. First game jitters turns into a possession here for Rifle, and the Bears trying to attack. Great job from Alfredo getting back there, though. And he ends up with a nice tackle on that one. Help from Dorr. And Peter Dorr comes up near side. He's going to try for a long ball, and Coulter Gonsman's able to run into this one. He's got the wheels for it. Couldn't quite turn the hips around that, though, as he tried to serve that ball in, and he kind of may have pulled a muscle on that one. A little shaken up, but he'll run that one off. Those are so tough, but, man, if you can get your hips around and serve it up on a one-touch like that, it could wreak havoc. So, nice opportunity.
Yes. It's good to see that they've really not given up on this game and already cut the lead in half, working their way back in, still attacking.
2-1 the score. Rifle on top of Steamboat, but your Sailors do have that latest goal in the matchup. Do want to thank Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto. Easy for me to say. Let's try that one more time. Your premier full-service auto body shop. We always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. Also, Steamboat Ace Hardware, another proud supporter of Sailors Athletics, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more, offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. And the Paoli Group. If you're searching for your own prime real estate, give them a call at 870-0552. Kovac will serve this one out. He's got Cardillo with it. And he'll serve one up the field of play. Headed along by Washburn. Kicked back by Rifle. Into the 18. Gathered in by Kovac. And we've got 26 minutes to go now with Kovac out at the top of his own 18. He'll punt one away. Trying for the near sideline this time. Again, knocked out of the air by the Rifle Bears defender. Nice job getting in the lane by Angel Velasco. Once more, it's Finnegan. He gives one back. Intercepted by Sam Brown. Brown will take this, working it outside, sliding forward to Caparelli. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that one. Caparelli came together with the ball.
I think he's calling the studs up there instead of the initial tackle. So he won the ball fair and square, but once those studs go up, especially in the modern day of this game, refs tend to call that more.
Good to know. Here's a shot on frame. Oh, Kovac able to make that save. It looked from here as though that one was labeled for the back of the net. Ceros with a great shot, but Kovac was a little bit back. He obviously had the angle that I could not see, but, man, that was dangerous looking.
He was trying to cheat the cross a little bit, and then once that curve kicked in, he kind of got caught a little bit too far in front of it, but he was good to recover.
Finnegan shot. That one was an attempt for a hat trick, and that's not good. He came right down on the noggin there of Caparelli. And it's going to the back of the goal. Rifle able to score.
The ref should have called it there.
I don't know why he didn't.
That's a head injury. That's on the ref right there. The play should have stopped. He should have seen that it was a head injury. Those you have to call right away.
Absolutely. And there is multiple folks who are letting him know all about it, trying to direct him. Caparelli, I mean, that was not a good-looking play.
It was a great shot block, but then just the player came down on top of him with his knee, and
that just looked ugly. I mean, it
did not look good.
Came down. It was unintentional. The man was just kind of following through with his play. But
we have Coach Bowman talking to the ref right now, telling him that he should have stopped the play. I hope the ref knows that, but not much you can do about that.
24-29 left, and it looks as though he'll direct one of the Steamboat players off, who was a little bit heated up.
Looks like was that Henry Cardillo?
It was. 3-1 score. I didn't even see who had scored that one. I was kind of paying attention more so to Caparelli, seeing if he was going to make his way.
I think everybody on the field was, except for Bart, the referee.
But it looks as though goal is going to count regardless, and we've got ourselves a 3-1 game with an unknown goal scorer. Hoping Oliver is okay. He's getting tended to by Steph over there. So now Steamboat with just under 25 minutes to go, Murph. I mean, you got to open it up even more, kind of go to more of that athletic play if you're the coaching staff. If you're chasing the win, obviously, early season you could also try and drive home, hey guys, let's continue to play within our system and find success within that.
I think that they're just going to go for it.
That'd be my guess as well.
That just from being a past player, and that's what I feel like we'd do. They'll probably change the formation around a little bit to get numbers up and get some of the bigger guys up front, and hopefully just get a noggin on the ball and hopefully end up in the back of the net.
What's the best nickname for the ball?
Pelota.
Pelota?
That's Spanish for ball.
All right. Well, that's a little bit, it's like the same thing. It's not even a nickname. It's just different language.
Yes, but it's different for us.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I don't think I have any nicknames.
24, nothing you can say on live radio at least. Football. Rifle Bears with this one again, and you can see now with their attack, they only had a couple guys. Looks as though Burnson now getting some words from the official. Free kick coming up.
It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust without Oliver Caparelli, because he was in the whole game before that incident, so it's a little bit of loss, but interesting to see how they adjust.
Long ball attempt just over the goal frame. Seroska is dangerous from everywhere, man. I mean, there's been a few guys over the course of the Steamboat, the time I've been calling Steamboat soccer, that were like that. But
Charlie Burskins and Will Burskins.
they were definitely two of the guys that came to mind. So it's Kovac now. He sends it upfield. Castor's trying to pursue. That one is knocked down. Bears have it for a moment, but it is taken away. Nice job attacking there from Steamboat's own Devin John. Are they brothers?
Yes, sir.
Devin and Reese.
Devin's older one.
Pushed forward now. Both of them have two first names. It's going to be taken by Jimenez. And he will once again just wait for Castor to trot in before scooping the ball up. Kills a little bit more time, and he quickly escapes to the top of the 18. Punts one upfield. That one's headed forward as well. Eventually, Axel will settle this one, bringing it back to his own 18 before scooping it up. He rolls it near side. Quickly restarting that one. Found the foot of Jack Kleins, and Kleins has taken over Caparelli's position. We'll see. Obviously, he's not going to engage as much. Caparelli, one of the faster boys out there, but here's Washburn up the near side. Nice little passing play. Kleins did start it, so good outlet on that initial pass. It's always one of the most important ones.
Typically, Jack is an attacking player as well, so.
Here is Rifle with possession. 21:54 left. Bears turn it near sideline. They're going to try to attack. Nice slide there from Kleins as he gets back and allows for Steamboat to get a few more numbers back to help out as well. So, again, I was alluding to it a little earlier, but this Rifle attack has changed up as well. 3-1 lead, so, again, it's 2 goals spread here, 21.5 to go, and you can see that there's a few more numbers back for the Bears. They don't want to get caught in front of the ball. Here's John on the far side, Devin John, working it up, trying to connect there. Could not do it with Castor. He tries to tell him to slow it down a little bit. Throwing coming up, but before that we do have a substitution, and Caparelli's right back into the game. Good to see him He gets 10-2, checks back in, and he will play a little bit of an attacking role here, just like you're talking about, Murph. We'll see him go for it down the stretch. 21 minutes to go.
Handball there.
Handball called against the Bears. That'll bring it back. Free kick for your Steamboat Sailors. Do want to thank Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, and homeowner's friend. Burnson will kick this one. He's going to keep it relatively low. Headed out by a Rifle Bears defender. Put right back into the box. Opportunity. Casters behind the D. Oh, put it just wide.
And that's, once again, what I was talking about, getting bigger bodies up in there. So trying to get anything on the ball just to put it in the back of the net. That's why we see Castor, one of the bigger guys on the Sailors squad, getting in the box.
Do want to thank Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. If you have friends coming to town, give them a call, 879-8000. Ask for the Locals Connection discount. Also, Steamboat, or Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Furniture... I'm all over the place.
It's just
located on Loggers Lane, offering the best prices and service without leaving the valley. Shop local, sleep great. Under 20 minutes to go now here in this one from Gardner Field. 3-1 score. Rifle Bears on top of your Steamboat Sailors. And the ball will be thrown in from the near side once more as the Bears, again, are deep in Steamboat territory. Opportunity on the far side. And it's out of bounds. You see me do that. Hey, you feel free to take over. If you want, hey, let me see it. What you got on this? Give me a rundown. You can make names up. That's what I do. No one knows. This ball is worked in. We'll get that another time.
Yeah.
Give you a couple minutes to mentally prepare for it. Bears do take over. They're going to work it to their back line, trying to find the near side flank now. That one hits off a Steamboat defender, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Rifle. Looks as though this one's going to be taken by Alonso Ruiz. Ruiz finds a man in the 18. There it is again. Sailors, I know it's a miscommunication, but at a certain point you got to make sure that you don't have people that wide open inside the box.
It starts with the goalkeeper, and I haven't heard any screaming from Axel, so that's definitely improvement that he needs to make. But that will come with experience as well. So, it's, like we've been saying all game, it's the first game. So, for both you and
all right. Looks as though we're going to see ourselves.
We got an offsides.
Caparelli tucks it home.
It's unfortunate. They're going to call it back, though.
Yeah. And that is a little disheartening.
It's unfortunate that they let the play go on.
Yeah, so again, that's that 3-whistle down to 1-whistle system. Castor comes over. He's trying to plead his case here, but Bart just did not see the sideline judge with his hand up there. So, gotta have some confidence. You just got one, Caparelli, though it doesn't count. You know that you can get in behind him. So try and focus on that, not the fact that it did not get put on the scoreboard. 17 and a half minutes to go. Ball worked up far side. And that one will become a throw-in for Steamboat deep in their own territory. It's so much easier to be up here, and I'm sure that you're, getting a grip on that one. You can describe what they need to do all day long, but when you're out there on the field, it's, mindset.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of frustration, I'm sure, for Oliver there, and knowing that he did score and had a great play to do it, but
I'm just glad it's on goal because typically he puts those ones over, so it's just a warm-up for him. An extra shot. I'm sure we'll see a few more shots from him in the last 16 minutes.
Going to be taken by the Bears, however, in the meantime, and they have a 2-person attack once again. Now they do get a few more numbers, but 5 guys staying back, and that is just locking it down if you're the Rifle Bears. 16:42 remaining. Do you remember the last time that Rifle was able to take you guys down?
I do not. I think probably the last time was at their home turf. The cage is what we call it.
I called one game from there. It was... I don't understand why they don't let you play on the football field.
Yeah.
It's right there, right next door, if you guys play in the same spot.
There are actually tree roots growing up in the middle of the field. It's about like 30 yards shorter, too, so...
It's an experience.
Score from anywhere.
16.
That's probably why they're shooting all over the place here.
Yeah, they're used to it. We had a Sam Brown foul that led to a free kick. It was sent over the goal frame. Goal kick coming up for Axel Kovac here. 15 and a half minutes to go in this game. 3-1 score. Rifle Bears on top of your Steamboat Sailors. Do you want to thank Yampa Valley Bank? Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated. The contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. You have friends coming to town, give them a call. 879-8000. Ask for the Locals Connection discount. And lastly, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, located on Loggers Lane. Offering the best prices and service without leaving the valley. Shop local, sleep great. Knocked out of the park on that one. See, everyone's getting better.
Yeah, exactly, with practice.
That's right. Oliver Caparelli will throw this one in near sideline for your Sailors. Looking at his options, decides on Kevin Castor. Nice job from the Bears defender jumping in front of that one. And now here's Rifle with an opportunity. Great job from Dorr getting a shoulder on it. Clearing attempt from Brown doesn't go, but he has help on that far side from Devin John. Sent upfield now to Scopa into the middle of the pitch. He finds Castor. Tried to head that one forward. Could not connect with Burnson. Taken back by the Rifle Bears. Burnson in challenging once again. Couldn't quite come up with it. Worked back to Jimenez, and he will just settle things with 14.5 on the clock. Big booming kick again from Jimenez. The leg on that guy. I mean, he could probably go for goal down in the cage.
He can, yes.
Worked up.
He could pull Will Burskins if the wind picked up a little bit.
Oh, man, that was a great one.
It was great.
That was so much fun to call. Oh, what a feed. Here's Caparelli. He's in. Shoots one off the crossbar. Caparelli trying to come up with his technical second goal of the game, but would have been the first that counted. Great rip there from Caparelli. He did an excellent job. A lot of players on that one, especially when you're trying to run into the ball, they'll lean back and fire that one well above the goal. He at least stayed over the ball somewhat.
Like I said earlier, at least last year, he was known for blowing it over. We gave him plenty of
grief on that one?
Yeah. Plenty of grief, so I think that's something that he's been working on, and with the two shots that he's had, whether they count or not, he's been doing well to get him on frame. Literally on frame.
Jimenez now will kick this one away. 13:23 left. And again, fresh legs coming into the game here for your Steamboat Sailors. Looks like Bryce Setzman has checked in. Far side of the field, the Sailors cannot control. It'll be a rifle throw. We want to thank Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop. We always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. So I like Caparelli moving up into that attacking role. Before the season even really got going, Rifle trying to serve one in. Unsuccessful in their bid to do so. Before the season got going, I was kind of thinking that he would probably be in that attacking role, but it sounds as though they're looking to maybe start him more so on that right outside back slot.
Yeah, the attack is where he's more comfortable in for sure. But he does have experience in the back, so.
And those outside backs, I mean, so often, you have that overlap play, and the Sailors love that. I mean, they love to engage from that back line and try and get some numbers up when they can, so.
Yeah, that's a big focus with the Sailors for sure.
Should behoove Caparelli. Big hop on this one. It's going to be taken down by Sailors. We'll get this ball. Here's Castor. Trying to just run through a man, and it's eventually cleared out by the Rifle Bears. About 15 to 20 officials here in the stands said that was a handball. And Steamboat now will have a go of it with a throw-in Goes through the legs of Zetzman. Going to be cleared out, but nice job from Dorr, jumping into a passing lane there. 11:37 remaining here in this game. 3-1 lead for the Rifle Bears. Castor has it, gives it back to his man. Oh, and the Sailors.
Great tackle.
Getting a little too fancy there, too. I mean, there's 3 or 4 passes. One of those boys has to shoot the ball eventually.
I mean, it's good to see them working the ball up the field. That's something that they weren't doing in the first half, but yeah, that doesn't do you any good when you can't get a shot off. So
11:10 left now. Rifle with a 3-1 lead over your Steamboat Sailors. However, Steamboat has definitely come on. The second half has looked a lot better. They've scored 2. They've counted only 1. And long ball attempt knocked down by Kovac. I think we'll be seeing that a lot from the Rifle Bears here down the stretch, because I do not think they'll be pushing play too much through the rest of this one. Opportunity for Castor. He's going to try and shove a man off. Kevin Castor has a little bit of help, and now it's going to be Burnson. Long ball. He's going to get Caparelli with it. Oliver Caparelli shoots and scores. Caparelli kept that one down on the ground and tucks it home. And he is having a wonderful, wonderful second half here. Caparelli engaging from the back there. And he's able to put it home for your Steamboat Sailors. 3-2 now, the score, and that makes this last 10.5 minutes a little bit more entertaining.
Yeah, that's just what we were talking about, is even though that his first goal didn't count, he was going to be searching for one that actually counted. So I think he was more than happy to put that one in the back of the net.
Nice job and great patience on display there. I mean, one touch, he knew that he was going to be shooting right away.
He knew where the goalkeeper was,
and
too.
That was it. He picked his head up. He saw Jimenez. And so Steamboat now down by just 1. Kovac was hoping for a little bit of help there from his free-range hair. Shot's going to go on frame, bounces, stopped by Kovac, and then it ends up skipping away from him. And again, there's that one. And I know the Sailors goalkeeper coaches, I was all the way back from when Casey was doing it.
Yeah.
They've tried to keep it consistent where you do push up. You don't want to be caught back too much. But that time, Kovac was kind of caught in no man's land, had to recover and wasn't able to make that save, right?
Yeah, so
from the looks of it.
That's typically how we do it, and you just got to be aware. And when you give the ball up like that, you got to get back as fast as you can. And he did well to recover, but just got to be a little bit faster.
Going to be taken here by Sam Brown now. Your Sailors with a chance to work it upfield again. Taken by Zetzman, tried to give it back to Brown, overrun. Now it's taken by Burnson, and he's going to be tackled off the ball. There's a follow-up from Perez, and the Sailors have numbers upfield now, just like we had talked about maybe seeing. We want to thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more, offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Also, the Paoli Group. Here is Caparelli on the back post, wouldn't count it offsides.
Yeah, right now Rifle's definitely kind of sitting back more into the defensive third and letting Steamboat possess the ball in the middle third for sure.
You can tell they're not used to that, man, because you've seen Caparelli. Obviously, he's one of the faster guys for Steamboat out there on the pitch, but he's had a number of chances where he's been in behind that defensive line, so maybe some miscues from Rifle. We'll see. Hopefully you can get one more, tie things up here. This is going to be headed along, and Kovac dives back to get that one for your Sailors. Do want to thank the Paoli Group. Finish that one up. If you're searching for your own prime real estate, call them at 870-0552. Now the Bears work it back to their keeper. He'll send one right up the pitch to the far side. And Dorr makes a nice defensive play. He was the last man back, but he's able to do well with the ball, at least initially. Keeps it alive in play, but there's a turnover there, and now players go to the turf. Steamboat comes up with the ball. That's the big key here for the Sailors. Rifle, however, does battle back. Good little wolf play there from the Bears. And now Jimenez is in a foot race, able to get away from the sliding Caparelli. And it will be a Steamboat throw. Castor tries to get it quickly, but substitutions.
I think they would have called him for an illegal throw, so it's kind of lucky that they chose to sub there.
7:24 left. Castor will have this one. Washburn battling through as he's checked back into the game here.
This is where the fresh legs really come in, because the Bears really haven't been subbing at all this second half, and so they're definitely getting a little bit more fatigued. So let's see what the subs from the Sailors can do.
This throw into the 18, gathered in by...
It's a handball there. Looks like they're going to try to go fast. Bears cleared out of the back to Kevin Castor, who would take it up. He just finds James Bernstein in the middle. Back to Kevin, and Kevin with a shot on goal.
Oh.
I don't know how you do that, but you do it good.
It's a little tougher, huh, man?
Yeah.
Initially is.
Do you do like warm-ups for your tongue and stuff?
Yeah, I'm just a modern-day Ron Burgundy.
Okay. I think you're lacking with the mustache a little bit there.
Well, I'm working on that, all right? I mean, he had a few more years on me to kind of warm up with it.
Are you going to start wearing suits soon?
I was thinking about it. Right. I was thinking about it.
I mean, I like the flip-flops. You could probably wear flip-flops with a suit.
I'm thinking I'm going to probably have to, because I'm a big flip-flop guy.
Looks like
so we've got issues here. Check this out. So we are back here. Had some more technical issues. But the Sailors, with 5:26 to go, down 3-2 right now to the visiting Rifle Bears. Sam Brown got stepped in the lane, and so that brings up the free kick for Steamboat.
Sam's a little mad at him not playing the advantage, but it's in our defensive half, so we'll see what happens.
5:07 on the clock here, and we've got ourselves a ball game. 3-2 the score. Rifle Bears right now still on top. Steamboat has been pushing play, and they really have been for the last 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say. Sam Brown getting taken down from behind there, but able to leave that ball off for Axel Kovac. Sailors goalkeeper will send it near side. Skips once, and goes over back to Caparelli. It's going to be taken down by Jevin Hovey. Near side to Caparelli. He chases it down and will get at least one touch on it. Has a chance to serve it in. Hits off the defender, and we've got ourselves a corner kick here.
I imagine they'll try to get everyone they can into the box here. Might even see a green jersey go up there.
Not a whole lot of time left. Caparelli to serve it in, and just like you said, everyone is in there now. Caparelli serves it back post, and big man, that was Rob Washburn actually had to come down to him, but he heads it just wide of frame. So 3:58 left now here in this second half of the game. 3-2 score for the Bears. And this is what I was talking about a little earlier. You know, they play a very counter-attack game.
Yeah.
It's so heavy in that. But when they settle back into a defensive, position like they've had to do, it seems as though they don't have the practice with it.
Yeah, they're really on their heels. They don't really know what to do when the ball gets in behind. So
it seems as though they just haven't played with the lead very much.
Yeah.
Maybe what this,
got an offsides flag.
Offsides call. Oh, there's maybe
handball.
Got a wall, guys.
So it looks like we've got about 3:17 left.
Handball for the Bears. Yeah, calling it on keeper.
Go.
Steamboat's going to have to get back behind the ball before he gets a shot off.
Yeah, that's the worrisome point here.
I don't think Rifle's really going to put too many people up there, though, in fear of a counter.
Sailors have 3-man wall and 3 defenders marking up on the other men. Service in on goal, stopped by Kovac, and he's quickly going to jaunt to the top of the 18. 2:40 left in this game. 3-2 lead for the Rifle Bears here from Gardner Field. It's going to be taken back by Alfredo Perez. Nice intercept there. Great possession. Now it's worked up to Jevin Hovey. Hovey has some time and space to work with. And it's going to be tucked into Washburn, shoots one. That hit off of the defender, and it should be a corner kick here for your Sailors once again. So 2:15 left, and we've got a corner. This is a big opportunity for the Sailors on a set piece to try and tie things up. It would be huge.
Everybody's up.
Actually, the only man who's staying back right around that 50-yard line. It's going to be served this time low and hard, and this is turned out by the Bears. So it's going to be taken upfield by Rifle. The man is all alone. He's going to try and let one fly. Ripped just wide of the goal frame. A nice job there from the Sailors.
Get a ball in there.
At least pressing from the back. Again, you got to play Wolf on that to make that guy shoot from range like he did. Here is Kovac now with the ball, serving it out. He's got his man. Dangerously close to playing that in the 18, though. And again, those are those small things the Sailors are kind of off the mark on. The first game of the year. Some of these guys, like you said, are freshmen and sophomores. They haven't had a lot of varsity minutes. And, it's interesting because now we'll get those opportunities for these guys, and so it'll be just fine over the course of the season. But they definitely want to try and get this goal and tie things up. 60 seconds on the clock. Man is free. He's got an opportunity for the hat-trick shot. Big save from Kovac. And it's going to be out of bounds. That one will result in a corner kick. 49 seconds left, and you can see that Rifle is no rush at all to get there to the corner.
Got a missing ball, boy.
It's never great, especially at this juncture, but half minute to go, and it's going to be Ceros to try to serve it up from the far corner. Again, your Sailors left to right here on KTYV 105.7. All is worked.
Come on, guys. Win the ball.
The boys in white. Service is up and into the hands of Kovac once more.
17 seconds left.
Now we got this up.
Big
Kovac
kick.
Gets the kick off, and a nice job there from the Rifle defender to get in and force that one back.
This is just a get it, shoot it situation here. If they can't get the ball, got 2 seconds.
So they won't do it. The Rifle Bears coming to Steamboat. They're able to get the victory 3-2 when the final horn sounds. We were saying it a lot, Murph, but the Sailors will be all right. They just got a few things that they've got to kind of clean up in their game, and they'll be just fine down the stretch. Thanks so much for helping out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'll be back, I think, next, I want to say Tuesday, maybe Thursday. The Sailors play again. I'm not 100% on the schedule at this point in the season, but that will also come with time. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 105.7. We're online as well as CWRadio.com.
Thanks, Vlad. That was fun.
Is it Thursday?
Yeah.
Thank you, bud. That was great to have you up here.
I'll let you know next time I'm in town or something.
Hey, you're always welcome.
Yeah, you were down.
No.
Hi, buddy. You ready to go? Not right this second, but almost. Did you get all your trash picked up?
Where are you golfing?
On the west side.
The old boat track?
Yeah. That's our place.
Nice. I'm going to try and get 18 in Haymaker today.
That away.
Yeah. So I have not been able to a whole lot. So I try to get a couple rounds in, per season.